Today we're talking about the Alliance Conquest event, and I've been working on this one actually for over a month, so finally here it is. This is the chessboard style event where you fight heroes from another alliance. There's 4 phases to the event: preparation, matchmaking, combat, and rewards. I'll cover each of those 4 phases in this video. The preparation phase lasts 36 hours, and during this time, R4s and up in the alliance can assign 10 to 30 members to participate in the event. Those assigned members can set up 2 defensive lines, and these can be changed at any time during the preparation phase. If the alliance didn't set up enough members, those will be automatically filled in, and if somebody didn't set up their heroes, those will automatically be filled in as well. So you do want to make sure every member sets up their defensive line by the cutoff, or else the game was going to pick the heroes for them. This screen here is where you're going to be able to set up your defensive line. Here you can see you have 5 heroes, just like an arena, that you can deploy, and 2 defensive lines that you need to set up. So it's a little bit similar to Apex Arena, except only 2 sets of heroes. I'll have to do a whole other video on which heroes and which combinations are good to use in this event, as well as in the arena. But for now, I think just some things to keep in mind. Remember to have a healer, a support character who either buffs or debuffs, a couple damage dealing characters, and ideally somebody who can clear debuffs in your lineup as well. Once you've been able to set your lineup, you can see everybody else's here in the participant screen. You can see what heroes they used, as well as your own, and the power levels of your heroes, and this is what the opponents are going to see when they click on you to do battle. Next up comes the matchmaking phase, which lasts for 12 hours. This is where, for the alliance, there's nothing to do. You're being matched up in the background with another alliance you're going to fight with. Now here comes the good part, the combat phase. This lasts for 24 hours, and you will have 2 chances to attack an opponent from the other side. Let's take a look. When you enter the battlefield, you'll see this tactic board here where the leaders can give advice and tips, and then you'll see 2 chessboards, one side with your alliance and the other side with the opponent in red. The rules of combat are pretty simple. Everybody in your alliance has 2 challenge attempts to try to defeat the hero lineup from the opponent. You can challenge somebody by tapping on their chess piece, and you win points for the alliance by defeating their heroes. If your challenge fails, you can still earn some points based on the amount of HP that you took away from the opponent, and if those heroes are still standing and somebody else challenges them, they will start with the lower health points that you ended that match with. In this view, you can see everybody who has attacked, who has not yet attacked, and who's attacked and failed. You can also see a record of all attacks through this screen here, and how many points everybody has earned for their attacks and defenses. Let's take a look at some of these markers that can be placed. If you want to mark somebody for attack, or to not be attacked, or to give specific instructions, you can use these markers, and you can type in specific comments for your team. The warlord has the ability to do this, and certain officials in the alliance. When you click on your own side, you can see certain details like how many times the lineup has been challenged and how much health is remaining in those heroes. When you're picking an opponent, make sure you're hitting just a little bit over your own power level, and pay attention to the available points to make sure you're getting the max score you can for your team. Once you've picked a good opponent, you're going to be able to deploy your heroes. You can only use them once, so make sure you're picking the right heroes for that particular lineup, and keeping something in reserve to attack the next one as well.
Sound the alarm, I'm coming up, we'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup, you're Bobby dog. Show them all what I'm made of, strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough. I wanna live right now. Baby, I'm as young as the night. I wanna dance right now.
Another thing a lot of people don't realize is that if you're fighting and you get into a little bit of trouble with a difficult opponent, you can do a reset one time and just start the board over again. If you're starting to lose, you get one kind of free do-over. Just make sure you don't actually accidentally exit the match instead. Last but certainly not least, we have the rewards phase, when you get to collect the rewards for all your hard work. This phase lasts for 24 hours, and there's 2 different tiers of rewards. The first is for leaders and officials, including people who participated in the event, and the second for the rest of the Alliance. You get some rewards whether you win or lose, so that's one nice thing about this event as well. And there's different categories of rewards depending on what tier of the event you're participating in. Once the event is over, you can see how your Alliance scored as well as how you ranked against everybody else who participated in your grade. So that's it. That's the basics of Alliance Conquest. Now go forth, my friends, and conquer.